Seen from above, the enchanting wide open spaces of the Paùl da Serra Plateau, which encompasses the ancient forest of Fanal, beckoned us to walk along its path. To get there from Funchal, we drove through the valley towards Serra do Água. In English, it literally means a mountain range of water. Oh, we are going up that road. We continue to climb higher on this route that will take us to the Paùl da Serra Plateau on our way to the Fanal forest. Along the way, we stop at 2 Miradouros, or lookout points, to admire the views of the dense vegetation and high mountains.
So we came somewhere down that valley. This is the road we're going up. This is what the view we get to experience. This is like phenomenal. Old terrace gardens have been somewhat abandoned. Some of them are still continuing on. I guess people some of the local farmers, the initial farmers here, they moved out and started doing other things with their lives. But this area over here is very rich in farming. You can see that the produce, the stuff that they grow, all the vegetables, everything's so nice and green. It's amazing. I've never seen produce this green on a field.
From the second lookout point, the views were even more impressive. So down there is the highway that we took yesterday to go to Porto, Moniz. And if you look at pan there, you see the cars driving. Look how high we are up here. The cars look like little toy cars.
It's quite a view of here.
Yes, it is. Look at them behind us. So we're driving up all the way to close to the peak of this particular mountain range. So for some drivers, this can be quite a hairy drive up with all these turns and hairpins.
And the roads over here are actually quite nice. Pavement is pretty smooth. Don't find too many potholes. These hairpins are pretty wide. They've cut back a lot of the corners, so that way you have a lot of room for oncoming traffic, including buses. So it makes it pretty easy. See, there's clouds. It's low-level clouds.
We're seeing low-level clouds here at the side of the mountain. The low-lying clouds were sweeping through the mountain pass, making for a very atmospheric drive. To drive above the cloud line. Oh, watch out for rocks.
What rocks?
Well, I saw some rocks in the road, so potentially falling rocks. Hope not. Over may not seem so, but we're actually in the mist, driving in the mist at the moment. Oh, the clouds. At least it's not very, very foggy, but you can't see in front of you.
Looks like we're on a bit of a crest here, like we got
It looks
valley on both sides.
Yeah. Here. But we can't tell because we can't see below the fog or the clouds. Once we reach the Paùl da Serra Plateau, the landscape changed to a flat terrain populated by small bushes and grass. What a difference from mountainous peaks to basically scrubland here. For today, we're just going to do a very easy hike that will take us into the Fanal forest. So it's called the Fanal forest, Lourenço forest, and it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It dates back over 50 million years. The Lourenço forest is about 22,000 hectares, and we're just going to hike a little small portion of it. Just arrived at the Fanal parking lot. The Fanal forest is made up of laurel trees, or known as Lourenço. It's unique in Madeira and designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1999. Dating back over 50 million years, this forest survived the last ice age, with Madeira having the largest area of Lourenço, about 22,000 hectares. What did we enjoy about our walk along the trees and up on the hills? Well, we liked the visual contrast between the blue sky and green vegetation. The thousands of years old gnarly trees with multiple branches. The ferns growing on the barks. The two views from the hilltop, the sheer cliffs and ocean view, and the wide expanse of the Paùl da Serra Plateau, the free-ranging cows nibbling at the grass and ignoring the curious tourists. With the sun shining and spreading the warmth, we spent time just rambling along. As the afternoon progressed, we came down from the hill to continue our tour of this part of Madeira. So this is the village of Seixal. The small coastal village of Seixal is located on the northwest coast of Madeira. It is known for its black sand beach and natural lava pools. We had passed it previously on our way to Porto Moniz. This time we stopped briefly for a stroll along its main street.
This stone is hot.
Yes, I can feel it. Why do you think it's hot?
Because it's lava rock and it's still hot from the volcano explosion. Nah, just kidding. Probably just a bit of sun shining on it for a while and it retains a lot of heat. It retains all that heat. And now it just radiates. This is a good stone to have in the house. If you for the winter time, probably that's why a lot of the houses over here have are built with this stone. Even some of these other ones, these ones that you're already seeing all painted up, they've been stuccoed, but the core of it's probably built with lava stone. So right now, passing in front of a cafe, and they are. We have these decorations going right across the street as if we're in a festa. Very pretty. Makes it look very authentic. I don't know if it's just something that they have all the time or if it's just something that they do it for a few days or whatever. But it seems to attract the tourists. You got a little bit of music playing on and you can see them right down there. They're just having a nice meal.
We're leaving Seixal and heading towards
São Vicente.
São Vicente.
You see the terraced vineyards? These are all vineyards over here, like small little vineyards for personal consumption, or it's actually for the winemaking process that they have here in Madeira. Thanks for your attention.
We're here at the town of São Vicente. São Vicente is a village that expanded from the coast into the more sheltered valley and protected by the surrounding mountains. This area is well known for its terrace vineyards and wineries. There's the main square, which is dominated by the church, and beside the church is the cemetery. The town also extends all the way down to the coast. So we're going up this little hill because we saw the steeple. The reason we were thinking of checking it out is because we read somewhere that there is a place where there's just a steeple and not the church. The views from the stairs going up to the chapel. You can see the vineyards on this side. And on the other side, the views of the towns and villages that dot this valley. The Capela Torre de Nossa Senhora de Fatima, with its 14-meter high clock tower, was built in 1948 to celebrate the end of World War II. The sun is already behind that one peak up there, but you could still see the valley below. From up here, we were treated to sublime panoramic views of the Valley of São Vicente.
A little hamlet up on that hill too, eh? Interesting the way people just going
settled
back.
Into places and locations that
So remote.
seem difficult to access, but yet there they are. And on that note, join us for the next episode as we took on the challenge of the Two Peaks Trail, starting at Pico do Areeiro all the way to Pico Ruivo. If you haven't subscribed yet, please tap the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of the next episode. And thank you for watching. Have a great day.